And we're live. Hello, everybody. Hi, Stefan.
Hi, hello everybody. Welcome, Rodrigo.
Well, welcome back, everyone. So happy to be back, actually, here with the podcasts. We have had a few days off, but now we're back. So I'm very happy to be here with you, Stefan.
Yeah, we're happy to have you back. I mean, me and Matthew, we were kind of wondering, where is Rodrigo?
Well, I'm here. In the dark, a little bit in the dark, but I promise I'll get better lighting for next time. Well, and we want to welcome everybody from a B2 level, this is if you're taking an exam from Anglia, it's advanced level. If you're taking an exam from Cambridge, this would be first certificate level. So more or less that level. I think the actual name is upper intermediate, actually.
Okay, so well done for those who've got this far.
Yeah, actually, very well done. So in this level, B2 level, we're going to speak a little bit more English than in other podcasts, right?
Yes, that's true.
Good. Yeah, Stefan.
No, no, I was just saying that it's true. We're going to try and use more English, but because today we're going to do something which is really frustrating for many of our students, phrasal verbs. We're going to also try and find the translation to Spanish for those. And I just want to say that phrasal verbs, they are very frustrating for many students because they have to learn them off by heart. But at the same time, when you learn phrasal verbs and you use them, you can express so much more. Your English will improve so much more. And whenever you're doing an exam, they want to hear you using phrasal verbs, not just the same ones over and over again, but different variety. They're very useful, and they can be fun to work with also.
Definitely. And it's a way to sound more natural because native speakers use loads of phrasal verbs.
Without even realizing.
Definitely.
They don't even know they're called phrasal verbs, but they use them. We use them a lot. They're very useful.
Yeah. So the first thing to answer would be just, what is a phrase? We're talking about phrasal verbs, but what is a phrasal verbs? What are phrasal verbs?
You want me to answer that one?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so a phrasal verb, there are 2 or 3 words that we put together. When we translate them one by one, it doesn't make sense, okay? We can't have a literal translation. So usually it's a verb with a particle with it, next to it, or a noun. And in these, when we translate these one by one, it doesn't make sense. So here you've just given us an example. Thank you, Rodrigo. We have the first one, which is look up. Now, look and up, yes, they do make sense because I can lift my head up and I can look up to the clouds, to the sky. But also look up means to find information somewhere. Like maybe if I see a phrasal verb that I don't understand, I need to look it up. Okay, I need to look up the meaning. How? In the dictionary, on the internet, many different places. So this one you can translate, but the majority you can't translate word by word.
Yeah.
Is that a good definition, Rodrigo?
That's perfect. So if I understand correctly, then a phrasal verb changes the meaning of the 2 words. Like instead of being just the 2 words, they take up a completely different meaning as a unit, let's say. Great. So again, what is the meaning of look up as a phrasal verb?
So it would be like investigar o averiguar algo. Okay, like for example, if I want to make a new recipe, I want to make a new cake, I need to look up the recipe on the internet. Okay, I need to look up the recipe. So I go to the internet and I try to find out. It's like find out, es como averiguar, encontrar algo, to look up.
Good. Good. So find out, that's another phrasal verb, actually. Good. So
See, we use it without realizing.
yeah, definitely. So as we can see, when you translated that to Spanish, investigar or averiguar, do we use phrasal verbs in Spanish? I don't think so.
I don't think so. We use just a verb for that.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's a bit difficult for Spanish speakers, because we don't use that. It doesn't exist in Spanish. So shall we take a look at a few more examples?
Yeah, sure. So, do I go first?
Okay, so no, you've just done the other one, so let me get this one, so I'll let you rest for a few seconds. So here are some very typical phrasal verbs, and the first one is to hang out with. So Stefan said it can be 2 or 3 words together. In this case, we have 3 words in there, a verb and 2 prepositions, hang out with. So what is the meaning of hang out with? Here we have an example. Did you hang out with your friends last night? Did you hang out with your friends last night? And to hang out with someone is to spend time with someone and doing anything, actually. That's more or less the meaning. I'm not sure if there is a translation to Spanish. How would you say that in Spanish?
Pasar un rato, echar un rato. It would be that, because you can do anything, just being with someone. That's to hang out.
Right.
I can say, hey, Rodrigo, come to my house. Let's hang out for a while. We can maybe have a beer, watch the football match. I don't know, listen to music, phone more friends, to hang out.
That's good. So it has a very, I don't know, very loose meaning. So it could be doing anything, just being together.
That's it.
And what about turn up? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Also, just before that, also remember that we can use these phrasal verbs in different tenses. Like, for example, in the past, I hanged out, because hang is regular. So ed, I hanged out with my best mate yesterday. Things like that.
Good.
The next one would be turn up. So to turn, girarse, up, arriba. Literal translation doesn't make any sense, but es como aparecer. Okay, she didn't turn up at the party last night. So this one is que no apareció. But I can also say, oh, my mom suddenly, she turned up at my house. ¿No? Apareció en mi casa. This is to turn up. Maybe it can be unexpected, or for example, in this case, it was unexpected that she didn't turn up. Okay, so that's why we're using turn up, because in most cases it's unexpected, and it wasn't. She was supposed to arrive, but she didn't, so she didn't turn up. What about the next one, Rodrigo?
So here we have carry on, to carry on. And we have there an example from a song. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Queen, and I think the song is called Bohemian Rhapsody. And it's carry on as if nothing really matters. I'm not going to sing the song, by the way, in case people at home were expecting me to. So not today. But so to carry on means to continue. So to keep on doing something, to carry on, to continue. In this case, as if nothing really matters. So what would be the translation of the phrase to Spanish? Continuar como si no pasara nada, something like that.
Yeah.
Good.
And
yeah.
No, I wanted to say that there's really famous English posters during the World War. I think it was the first one, or I think during the Second World War, it was keep calm and carry on. So keep calm, everybody, and carry on. And these were made for people to keep on with their lives, carry on with their lives. There's bombs falling all over you, but just go to work, still do what you have to do. And it was supposed to help people to carry on, que continuaran con su vida, que siguieran adelante a pesar de.
Yeah. Good. Perfect. And again, if we look at the two words separately, again, it's completely different. Yeah. So to carry something is cargar algo o llevar algo, and on is just, the preposition on. So, but together it means like continue, keep moving forward, carry on.
Yes. The next one would be to make something up. Okay, this something can be a joke, a story, an excuse, okay, to make up something, to make something up or make up an excuse, make up a story. And it means to invent. Sorry. Like you just invent it as you go along. Es inventarse algo. The examples would be, is that true? Or did you make it up? Okay. I could say, Rodrigo, stop making up excuses. Okay, stop inventing excuses. And it usually is used when you do it on the spot, on the moment. So you're speaking and you're making it up as you go along. Es inventárselo.
Good. Like improvising something out of nothing. That's great. Good. The next one is turn into. So to turn into something is like to, what could it be in Spanish? What is the translation of that?
Convertirse en.
That would be convertirse. Good. So, for example, the situation in Ukraine has turned into war. In this case, yeah. Así es que la situación en Ucrania se convirtió en una guerra. Yeah. So to turn into something. So we could say that the cocoon turned into a butterfly. Yeah. So that's a cocoon is what is it in Spanish? Crisálida? Is that the word?
Crisálida. Could be. I usually like example with milk.
Yeah. Sorry.
I like the example with milk. What does milk turn into? Well, milk can turn into cheese, turn into yogurt, into sour milk. Sour cream, sorry.
Sour cream. Well, sour milk. Well, it could turn into sour milk, but that would be very drinkable.
Okay, so count on. We are counting on you, Rodrigo. Count on. What is count on? Count on is que contamos contigo, ¿no? Con que te necesitamos, o que necesitamos algo. We count on something. For example, you can always count on me when you have a problem. It means that you can rely on me, or you can rely on something to count on. And it's really useful.
Yeah. Well, I guess this one in Spanish, it's very literal translation. Cuentas conmigo, ¿no? Puedes contar conmigo. So that's more or less a similar meaning.
True.
That's good. And we have a few more. So let's try and talk about all of them. Then we have end up, yeah, which is I don't want to end up like my brother. It means to, that's a difficult one to explain. Yeah, that's it. It would be acabar de cierta manera, ¿no? So I don't want to end up like my brother. No quiero acabar como mi hermano o terminar siendo como mi hermano. Right? So that's to end up. What about come along, Stefan?
Come along. So our students' English is coming along really well. Okay, to come along. This one, I don't use this one a lot, but it would be que va bien, que está yendo bien. Yeah? How we can use it in question. How are things coming along? ¿Cómo están yendo las cosas? Or how's your new job coming along? ¿Cómo está yendo tu nuevo trabajo?
Perfect.
¿Cómo está yendo?
Good. Wonderful. Then we have another one with 3. Run out of something. Yeah, run out of. It means que se termina algo, se acaba. We ran out of fuel halfway through, which is a terrible thing that happened to me during my holidays.
Oh no!
We ran out of petrol halfway there, so we had to. Well, we experienced a very interesting experience. So to run out of something is when something just se acaba.
So because you ran out of petrol, you couldn't go on. And that's the next one. To go on is continuar. Yes. For example, I can't go on. I'm too tired. No puedo continuar. Sometimes also parents, for example, might use this one to encourage their kids to do something. And they're like, go on, go on. Como continúa o hazlo, tira hacia adelante, ¿no? Da la sensación esa de continuar, to go on.
Great. So again, we have a word for that, which is continue. We could use continue, but we tend to prefer using phrasal verbs. So we could say, come on, continue, but it doesn't sound very natural. But come on, go on, that does. So we tend to use more phrasal verbs than the other alternatives. Then we have come across. And the example is, I came across Rose on my way to work. So that's just to meet someone by chance or to encounter them by chance. In Spanish, maybe we would say toparse con alguien. I'm not sure if you use that in Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah, so me topé o me crucé con Rose de camino al trabajo. So to come across someone is just to meet someone by chance.
Yeah, we can also come across a problem. Toparse con un problema. Yes, come across so many problems. Toparse con muchos problemas.
So not only someone, but something as well. We can come across a thing.
Yeah. And then the last one is come up with. This one I might need help with because I can't come up with a good translation for this. To come up is...
it would be like ocurrirse. No se me ocurrió.
Exacto. No se me ocurrió nada. I didn't come up with anything. Muy bien, es como, sí, ocurrir. Como que se te ocurre, como que lo averiguas. No averiguas. I'm not going to say anything else. You said it really well.
Because we can't come up with any other alternative.
That's it. Good. But that's not the last one. We have a few more, don't we?
Yeah, well, there are millions of these. And so the question is, for our students, how can they, or what can they do if they come up with some phrasal verbs they don't know about, or maybe they hear them when they're listening to a song and, I want to know what this means. What can they do?
So the best thing is to just look up the meaning on the internet. Yeah, so we have different tools. Some people might have apps on their phones. This one, for example, is a good dictionary from Longman. Is that an L or ldocinline.com? So just look it up on the internet. I especially like Google Translate because it keeps on growing and growing with meanings, and people verify these meanings. So in fact, to help our students, come and use these, we have a few more phrasal verbs that we want you to look up, okay, and to find out the meaning.
Yeah. So those are coming in a second. So other than dictionaries, we can just Google. You can type in there define and then the phrasal verb, and it'll just pop the definition on your screen. You can do it on your phone, and everybody's got a quick access to Google search, so you can do that, and it's very quick. And the last one, this one's my personal favorite, which is Lingui, which is like a dictionary, but at the same time it gives you a translation, and it gives you samples of people who have translated that in context. So you can get not only the definition, but also some people who have translated that and how they translated it to Spanish in context.
That's really useful.
Yeah, it definitely is. So here is your homework, people.
So the first one is work out. Now, work out can be to do exercise, okay, like going running or just do exercise, but there's one more that you need to find out. What's the second one? So work out. Number 2, catch up. What is to catch up? So catch up. Third one, hang out. Okay, to hang out. We've done that one today. But if you don't remember, you can look it up again. And hold on, to hold on. So try and find the meanings, try read some examples, and try and use them.
Yeah, so today you have homework. So I think it's the first time we're giving our viewers some homework. So hopefully you're going to use the tools we mentioned today and try and look those words up, those phrasal verbs up. So anyway, Stefan, we've been doing this for 20 minutes now, so I think it's about time to go.
Yes, go and hang out with friends.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you, Stefan, for joining me in this one. And
thank you for inviting me.
We'll see everyone again soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.